My son banned us from his wedding, so I sold his house. I'll never forget that day. My wife came out of the house shaking, eyes red, dragging our daughter behind her. We were supposed to be at a nice family BBQ. Me, my wife, our son, his fiance, and her parents. Everything had been fine. Laughing, grilling, small talk. Then suddenly my wife just says, "We're leaving. Now." I ask, "What happened?" She just says, "I'll tell you in the car." We drive 2 hours back to New Jersey in complete silence. When we finally get home, she breaks down crying. She says, "They told us we're not invited to the wedding." I'm like, "What? What do you mean not invited?" She looks at me and says, "Her parents told me we're not their kind of people." My blood boiled. We'd raised our son right. We paid for his college, helped him through everything, even bought him a place to live when he stayed in Pennsylvania after school. That house he lived in, the one where he and his fiance were hosting that BBQ, yeah, we bought that house. Paid cash. We cover the property taxes, maintenance, everything. He just pays for groceries and utilities. So I call him, furious. "What the hell is this, you uninviting us from your own wedding?" He says, "Dad, please don't make this harder. Her family just thinks it's better this way. You guys wouldn't fit in." I said, "Wouldn't fit in? Are you out of your damn mind?" He goes, "It's complicated, Dad. Please, just stay out of it." I hung up before I said something I'd regret. A week goes by. I'm still fuming. Then I decide, no more. I get in the car and drive down to that house. When I pull up, there are cars in the driveway I don't recognize. Inside, her entire family, the fiance, her parents, her sisters, all of them sitting around like they own the place. I step in, and the future mother-in-law says, "Oh, can we help you?" I say, "Yeah, where's my son?" She folds her arms. "He's at work, but you need to leave. This is our home." I blinked. "Your home?" She nods, all smug. "Yes, you're trespassing." I swear, something in me snapped. I laughed, just one sharp, angry laugh. Then I said, "You have 30 days, all of you, out." They stare at me like I just cursed in church. The father-in-law goes, "You can't do that." And I go, "Watch me." Next morning, I drove straight to a realtor, listed the house for sale. Within hours, I start getting calls. Guess who? My son. He's yelling through the phone, "Dad, what the hell do you think you're doing? You can't sell my house." I say, "Your house?" He pauses. "Yeah, the house I live in." I cut him off. "The house I paid for, son. The house I pay taxes on every year. The house you've been living in rent-free while telling us we're not good enough to attend your wedding." He goes silent. I keep talking. "I'm selling it. You, your fiance, and her little royal family can find somewhere else to play house." He starts begging, "Dad, please, don't do this." But I'm done. I say, "You made it clear we're not part of your life anymore, so you don't get to live in ours." He tries to guilt me. "Dad, you're ruining everything." I just say, "No, you did that when you let them humiliate your mother." Click. I hang up. A few hours later, my wife gets a call. It's the fiance's mom, voice all shaky. "We didn't realize you owned the house," she says. I can practically hear her swallowing her pride. My wife just says, "Now you do," and hangs up. Over the next week, they try everything. Calling, texting, begging. Even had the nerve to say, "Can we at least stay until after the wedding?" I told them, "You've got 23 days left. Use them wisely." Then the best part. The realtor calls to schedule a showing. Guess who's home when the potential buyers show up? The in-laws. They have to open the door for strangers walking through their house, asking questions like, "Is that the master bedroom? How old's the roof?" I almost feel bad for them. Almost. By the end of the month, the house was empty. Every single one of them gone. No calls, no apologies, just silence. I drove by one last time, stood in the empty living room, looked around at the space that used to hold family dinners, laughter, and now just echoes. Then I smiled, because for once, the silence felt good.